Hi, I want to speak to you a little bit about, surprise, Dr. Ransford. First, he is highly educated. He has a PhD in nuclear engineering and a master's in mechanical engineering from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT, and naval engineering from the Polytechnic School of the University of Sao Paulo. He's been teaching for at least 30 years, and the last 22 years he has been teaching my stuff, or the integral approach to reality. He's been giving courses and lectures, coordinating study groups, as well as translating books and articles. It's my honor to be able to introduce such a remarkable person to you. He has also been very kind and very positive about my work. When I sent him a short video summarizing the integral approach, he wrote back to me, "Thank you so much for the wonderful video. Not only is your summary of sex ecology spirituality magnificent, but how you have allowed your short talk to inspire both new and seasoned readers to take a closer look at integral meta-theory and apply it to their lives in such challenging times. We plan to have the video subtitled and shared amongst the integral community here in Brazil to support both awareness and, of course, sales too." When Ari first approached me, he wrote a wonderful letter. It says, in part, "I would like to briefly share my story and how integral thinking is a wonderful aspect in my life. As a young man, I became a naval engineer and later on expanded on this with a degree in nuclear engineering at MIT in support of the Brazilian nuclear submarine program. Later in life, I left the Navy and focused on civil engineering in Sao Paulo. In 1992, a dear friend gave me the book No Boundary, and on reading it, fireworks exploded within my mind as I was being exposed to a totally new, expanded, and fascinating world. Since that day, I have been systematically studying your complete body of work and continually evolving my daily integral practice. As a method of in-depth study, I translate your articles and books, and then on completion, reach out to publishers to print them. So far, I have already published in Brazil my translations for Boomeritis, Grace and Grit, and Up from Eden. At the moment, I'm in search of a publisher of my translation of Integral Buddhism. Several of your open articles are translated and made available to all Portuguese readers at my website, www.ariransford.com.br. After I retired in 2001, I took on a new purpose in life, which is to teach and share integral thinking in Brazil. Since then, I've developed a semester course, which I have been lecturing in for over 16 years. By now, I have had the privilege of sharing it to over 1,300 students. Over the years, I've also given dozens of introduction seminars and short workshops on integral theory to a wide range of companies and NGOs around Brazil. I also coordinate a weekly study group to deepen the concepts of integral theory and practice that has been running uninterruptedly for 14 years. In this group, we have studied the following books: The Marriage of Sense and Soul, The Eye of Spirit, A Sociable God, A Theory of Everything, Excerpt G of the Cosmos Trilogy, Up from Eden, Integral Life Practice, Integral Psychology, Trump and a Post-Truth World, and Integral Semiotics. Now, in September, we have just begun to study sex, ecology, spirituality. By the way, when Ari's dear wife died in 2014, after a 4-year battle with lung cancer, in order to combat the pain and sorrow, he says that, quote, I set myself the challenge of translating sex, ecology, spirituality, end quote. This is no small challenge, by the way, because that book is over 800 pages long. But he reports that 4 years passed by, and in July of this year, I completed the translation and am thrilled to additionally share that I have already been approached and signed to a local publisher. Well, I think you can see what a truly extraordinary person Ari is. He has impressed me enormously, and I have a great deal of respect and admiration for him. I'm proud to be able to call him friend, and I hope you have enjoyed my little introduction to him. I love you, Ari. Please take care. Your friend, Ken.